Welcome back everybody to episode 3 of Mount&Blade Bannerlord. My name is Lainey for Nerly Gaming, and today we are going to take the journey to Sturgia. It has been a long time since we've been in our homeland. We have a longing for our home, so we're gonna go and take the journey with our men and our sister all the way to Amor. No doubt we will encounter challenges along the way, looters, bandits, and quests that will lead us to glory and honor. We will persevere, we will rise above it, and we will reach our homeland for Sturgia. And our journey begins with our first stop, Senaupa. In this city, I found Jamanis the Tanner, the first man, a powerful merchant, who has heard of my defeat of bandits around the area. However, he wants 15,000 to hire a caravan, so I am not able to afford it. But it's good to know that I have this kind of power, this kind of influence already growing around town. We will purchase some grain and we'll take off from here so that we may reach our home. We're gonna head it to the city of Diathma, our next stop, the next big castle on the horizon. Once at Diathma, I noticed something curious. Vicarious the Carpenter has an exclamation mark. He's also a powerful merchant in the center. So let's go see what he wants. Oh, it seems like my bandit attacks have paid off. He has also heard about me. It seems my influence is growing along the trade lines. Taking care of bandits and looters seem to have made the merchants all love me. And now this one has a quest. Now Vicarious the Carpenter has touched my heart. He cares about his goods, sure. He is tired of being robbed. He's tired of being looted by bandits. But he also cares about his men. His men that are being ruthlessly assaulted on the roads of this kingdom, like I once was. Yes, I will do it myself. I will escort his men, and I have increased my relationship with the great merchant, with an influential man. Right, these are the men that I'm saving. These are the men that I'm following. So hopefully we can keep them alive. We'll see how long we can follow them. Yes, this has deviated our plans a little bit. But life is nothing if not a mystery. And I think this is our path, our journey to coming home. This good deed could go a long way to gaining us the renown that we deserve. We encountered 2 sets of looters. Let's hope this will save them. Men? We do this. We do this for our new friend. Footmen. Forward. Archers. Over there. You got this. You got this, team. Let's see where the enemy is coming from. Very well. Very well. Attack. No, come back here, cowards! You tried to loot me? You tried to loot me? Don't run now. Not a man. Oh! Almost not a man left alive. They disappeared. No one escapes me. Alright, our first victory. And I could see, on the horizon, my beautiful land of Sturgia. I am coming, Sturgia. One day, I shall be in our home. But for now, I continue to protect. I continue to defend. One of the greatest merchants, one of the kindest men I have ever seen. As fate would have it, this caravan would lead us to the lands of Sturgia and into the arms of bandits. Men, this is going to be a hard-fought battle. There's more of them than there are of us. Forward, soldiers. Stand over here, actually. Arrows over here. We got this, team. We got this. Do what you can. The cavalry is attacking us on the side. We are being flanked, men. Defend yourselves! My pitchfork is out. You're done for. No. No! I am having a bit of an issue. Just run. Just run. That was not a fair fight. It was many of them versus only me. Get down. Get off your horse. Coward! Yes. Yes, fight me. Fight me like a man. Alright, things have gotten a little bit messy. A little bit messy in this fight. But we can probably persevere. Just a little bit longer. No. No, my horse! Run! Men, defend me. Yes. Well done, men. Well done. The cavalry is doing quick work of us. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This could be problematic. I have found a new horse. Nice. Nice, this horse was down. We still have a couple of more. I am out of arrows. I am out of arrows. My men can finish him off, I believe. I have to quickly refill arrows. Yes, yes, pick these up. There's many arrows in the battlefield. Yes, men. Yes. We have won. We have won. Granted, my men suffered. My men suffered a lot. But with a little bit of hope, we can get a little bit better. That was difficult. It was difficult. We were faced with a lot of cavalry, and we did not have any horses, except for me, and my horse died. So let's hope that we're able to buy more horses for my men. Because they needed it. They needed the extra advantage. It was not a fair fight. And we were still victorious. Yes! Enjoy, my men. You have done well. Luckily, we had accrued more loot from that battle, including a couple of horses that I hope to be able to give to my men. We've also gained a new stallion. A steep horse, so much better than our old one, that it's almost hard to acknowledge. I'm sorry, my little sumper horse. You were a good boy, but now we have a war horse. A real stallion. Now Athelion deserves a horse as well. So we'll go ahead and give her the old stumper horse. And try to give her at least the best saddle that we can give her. Which is this one. There you go, my lady. Rejoice. You are now on mount. Yes, lady. Grow in strength. We'll make a fighter out of you. While the caravan waits for us outside, we have stopped by Tial to sell our goods, buy some food, and hopefully recruit some more men. Now in this city, we saw something wonderful. A weapon, a two-handed axe that we can actually afford. The simple Sparth axe. Yes, sure, the hooked western axe would be much greater, much better, with a length of 93. Whereas this one, it only has a 78. We're gonna have a hard time to attack on horseback. But we're gonna try. Oh, we have it. It is ours. Our spec will finally come through. We're being paid a nice bounty, so we will continue to follow this caravan. While escorting the caravan, we have came across another town, Visibrot, where an influential landowner lived, Davin of Visibrot. Now he had a quest for us. He wants us to deliver a herd to Phykeon, which I think we definitely can do. Now, even though we have to deliver this sheep, we are going to continue protecting this caravan for as long as we can. No! What is happening? My caravan! Why can't I attack this men? They're gonna get slaughtered. No. Ruffians. Eleftheroi's party has defeated my caravan, and I have lost reputation with the man I wish to impress, the man whose destiny has brought me to my homeland. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit bad. I have no idea why I was unable to help him. But I guess this is just what happens. Sometimes things don't go your way. And this was one of those days. Now, as fate would have it, my first mission on Sturgia would be to return back to Phykeon to deliver these sheep. It's an interesting prospect. I have 4 days to cross all these lands back to Phykeon. I could just be lying there, but I think I'm gonna stop somewhere along the way to buy men, to buy goods, to be ready for any eventuality. I stopped by every town looking for troops. And of course, taking care of a bandit or two along the way. We will charge forward. Men. Attack. The first test for my axe. Yes, dodged. We are brave. We are bold. Well done, men. Well done. We have visited Melion Castle, and a simple request to enter has yielded productive. There we met Nephon, of the House of Avlonos. They have served the Empire for many generations. Well, they have a bit of a problem. They have hired a band of mercenaries for a campaign some time back, but mercenaries are not the most honorable men. So of course, they had to come to a woman. Oof. So I have taken on these mercenaries, and I must now sell them to another lord. Oh, this might prove quite difficult. Now, leaving Melion Castle, we need to beeline to Phykeon, because it turns out we only have less than a day to complete our task. We have messed around too long. Now, we might not even make it. Oh great, they are stealing from us. We have found Oros the silversmith, and now it's time to give him our sheep. We have completed the quest. It seems some of our sheep may have gone missing. Thank you, mercenaries. Really appreciate that one. Now I need to find a lord. Hopefully, somebody will take these mercenaries off my hands. They are proving to be quite troublesome. So to do that, I am going to head to Chanopsi's castle and hope that I can get rid of them over there. They have allowed us in. There is no lord in sight. On to the next. Oh, wonderful. A noble. Well, hello, Shalia, you beautiful beast. Please take my mercenaries. She's asking how tough they are. Nice. Success. Okay, one more. And, I guess I'm gonna have to go with their trustworthy, with a 59% chance and a 9% chance of critical failure. Oh no. No. Good day, my lady. I don't blame you. Unfortunately, I can't do her quest. She needs men, she needs me. But I need to get rid of this ruffians. So on to the next castle, hoping that I can hopefully persuade somebody to take them off my hand. They stole from me again. They need to go. And again they stole from me. This is the worst quest of my life. They keep stealing my food. Again they took my goods. These monsters. Again, they stole from my horse. Dengul of Karahan has a problem. His daughter has been taken. Since I failed to protect the caravan, I suppose I could help him in his quest to find his child. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I cannot seem to sell these ruffians to anybody. And they keep stealing from me, so I am broke and I need to make some money. Yes, and also to save this child. But they are draining me dry. I am losing troops left and right. Something must be done. I've asked around in the neighboring town of Nutyuk, and they have told me that Gunnifur, the Alone, has been taken, or has been seen, with a young man. They bought some supplies and they trotted off. Is this really a kidnapping? Or a case of young love? As soon as I took that quest, they stole some of my goods. Again. There we go. They stole from me again. I hate them. I have found where Gunnifur has gone, to the Nera, and now is a search for the village to find my lady. Is that you, Gunnifur? She claims to have ran away on her own because he's a tyrant. It's a true love story. But I promised to return her to her father, and I need that money. Turns out I might have been helping a tyrant because her father has promised her to one of his allies' sons, and she really does not love him. His plans would be devastated, but so would her life. Now I don't know how to convince this woman to marry off to somebody she doesn't love for her family. I am pretty sure I'm not going to be able to. Yes, success the first part, great. But how am I supposed to win with 39%? Oh no, I have convinced this child to marry not for love, but for duty, for family. Oh, Gunnifur, I am so sorry, but I am going to be getting some gold for this. And I am absolutely broke. Unfortunately, I'm still in the same position. I still have these horrible mercenaries, and I have no idea where to sell them. These mercenaries were an absolute nightmare. And worst of all, we were unable to find any castle with any lords to even attempt to convince to take them. Again, no lord in any castle. Our best bet at the moment would be to find a lord walking around and try to convince them. But even then, odds are low, and these suckers keep stealing all my food. I cannot give Naifon back his men. He's not having it. I'm going to go broke trying to find a buyer. On my travels, and desperate to get rid of these mercenaries, I have found Lantanor of the House of Dolantor, one of the most illustrious families. I need to sell them so badly. At this point, I care very little. My highest chance will be to say that they're trustworthy, but as we know, they're not. Oh, victory! Oh, I got rid of these monsters. Thank you, Lantanor, and I am so sorry for what I'm about to put you through. Because I have been through a nightmare. I have been through enough. Thank you for taking them. I have absolutely no idea what you're gonna do with those monsters. I'm just happy to be rid of them. And I have gained 2,000 gold, which cannot even compare to the headache, to the trouble, to the disgrace that was to ride along those men. Oh, free at last, free at last. I can't say it was the best quest I've ever taken, but at least it won't be my last. My party is still intact, sort of. I've lost some men, and I don't blame them. These guys were stealing all our food, all our goods. It was unbearable. But now, after all that detour, after all that trouble, we head back to Sturgia to meet our lord, the king, the ruler, the emperor, Ragenvad, ruler of Sturgia. Now this man is not a gentleman, but he is powerful, he is noble, and he owns many, many castles. So I think we're gonna hit up those towns and hope that we can find him, that we can meet him, and see where that leads us. Our first stop would be Macedon Castle. The journey will be long. The journey will be arduous. But one day, we will reach it. Finally, we have arrived. I've approached the gates and requested entry. Yes. Yes, there's a noble inside who I can speak to. Vala. It seems I've come to the right place. My lady, I will pledge my sword to the prince. For the right price, of course. Unfortunately, she has only offered me 80 gold. An acceptable amount. But since I have nothing else, nowhere else to go, and nothing better to do, I will accept. I will pledge my sword to him to one day betray him. Very well. Now these lands are also my lands. Sturgia is now my homeland. Officially. And now I must quest. I must defend it. I have taken on your enemies, and I will crush them. One day I will receive my own castle. I will be my own lord. And I will betray the prince for his empire. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed episode 3 of Mount&Blade Bannerlord 2. We were requesting around our kingdom of Sturgia, looking for new adventures on the next one. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Until then.